What if I told you relaxation is not the reward of meditation? It is a prerequisite for meditation. Or in other words, relaxation is the entry fee to meditate and not the winning prize. What I am trying to say is meditation doesn't make you relaxed. It's actually the other way around. If you are relaxed, that helps you meditate. Now I know it sounds sort of backward. I myself googled benefits of meditation while researching this video. And the first two things are reduce stress and less anxiety. But on this channel, we are not doing copy paste of the usual advice. I am sharing what I know to be true. See, most of us sit down because we want to feel peaceful. The truth is, the moment you sit down expecting relaxation or peace, you've already walked away from the present moment. Let me explain why. See, the biggest mistake almost everyone meditating makes, and especially those who do not understand meditation, almost every one of them meditates with a goal in mind. Some want to reduce their stress. Some want meditation to help them overcome anxiety. And some even want meditation to change their life. Now I've been there. When you're going through something, you see meditation like that. You expect meditation to change, make your life better and help you. And there's nothing wrong with wanting those things. The problem, what happens when you have those thoughts is that you carry those expectations or ideas or wants or desires while meditating also. See, now instead of meditating and being present, you're just listening to your mind, judging. Is it working? Why are you still thinking? Why isn't this helping? See, by focusing on those small goals, you're actually missing out on a much bigger prize. As I see it, it is the difference between fighting for a single gold coin, what you are asking from meditation, and owning the entire mine, entire gold mine. Now, what is the gold mine and the gold coin? See, the gold coins are the side effects. What you can think that meditation can do for you, I don't know what, but whatever you can think of, those are just gold coins. Be it better sleep or less stress or a calmer mind, or less social anxiety. They are great. Now I appreciate, I'm not saying those are very small things. But in reality, when you compare it to what meditation can actually do for you, or what meditation is offering you, the gold mine. What is that gold mine? That gold mine is freedom. Complete freedom. Freedom from being controlled by our thoughts. Freedom to remain present whether life is going your way or not. Right? When you stop demanding that gold coin or result and simply experience the moment as it is, you will realize that the gold mine was available the whole time. But to find it, you have to stop living in the future. Think of meditation as a school, right? Meditation is a school where all of us who are meditating are just students. You are a student, so am I. Now in this school, getting distracted is not a mistake. Losing your focus 10 times, 50 times, 100 times is not a failure. You are allowed to wonder, notice it, and come back. That is where the learning actually happens. But there is one thing this school does not reward. Coming to class, demanding an A. See, the moment you sit there thinking, I hope I get a good result today, you have stopped being a student. Now you are a negotiator. So, the school of meditation simply gives you another opportunity. another breath, another meditation. Eventually, when you stop asking for the reward and begin meditating simply because you love what meditation is teaching you. In this school of meditation, there is only one subject, the present moment. Meditation is not about forcing your mind to be silent. It's about being fully present with whatever is happening right now. Now I know I am telling you relaxation comes first and not as a result of meditation. Now someone might ask, now how do I relax if I am meditating to get relaxed? See, when I say relaxation, now I don't mean perfect calm. I just mean that you're not fighting this movement. You're not, meditating for a result. And you're not desperate in trying to improve yourself. You simply sit and allow this moment to be exactly as it is. This attitude is relaxation. And this state is the entry fee for true meditation to begin. I am basically asking you to meditate without a reason. Try something strange. Meditate without asking for anything. I mean, don't do it for peace or for meditation to change your life or improving your life. I mean, do it because for the few minutes you are meditating, you are willing to be completely present with life. That's it. I'll tell you my reason. I meditate because it helps me be okay with everything. The good or the bad and also the uncertain parts of life. See, life will not become perfect because you are meditating. But something inside of you will change. And once that changes, life itself feels different. You will not then, demand peace. You will understand that everything has a reason and you can be okay despite how things are. Think of it as an experiment. Right? Don't just believe me. Try it. Experiment with it. Play with it. For the next few days, when you meditate, sit with absolutely no expectation. Now imagine if I asked you to sit with the 5-year-old version of yourself for 10 minutes. That child would not be thinking, I hope these 10 minutes make me more successful. Am I right? That 5-year-old child would just sit there. I mean, they would look around, get distracted, maybe get bored, and maybe get interested again. Now that 5-year-old child doesn't need the 10 minutes to become anything. They just experience them. Somewhere along the way, we get busy in trying to get somewhere and we forget how to just be here. As my final thought, I would only say that the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Meditation has to be experienced, not just studied. So try what I am telling you. Now, if this resonated with you, stay with finding meditation. Until next time, let's keep meditating. And also, do not meditate for the gold coins. Learn to love the school itself. The gold mine has a way of finding its students.